Maging matiyaga upang matuto dito sa aking channel, Sir Jones. Good day everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel. We are now on our week 7 lesson, which is about describing the set of integers and identifying real-life situations that make use of it. So, medyo malapit na ulit tayong matapos dito sa ating second quarter lesson. Now, when we say integers denoted by this capital letter Z or Z, these are the numbers which can be positive, negative, or zero, but cannot be a fraction nor decimal. Meaning to say, lahat ng positive whole numbers, negative whole numbers, and zero itself as a whole number, yun ang tinatawag nating integers. Now, there is a restriction here, na ang integers daw cannot be a fraction nor decimal. So, walang fraction involved, walang decimal involved. And if you look at this figure or drawing, when you say negative integers, these are numbers less than 0, excluding fractions, and again, even decimals. And for the positive integers, these are numbers greater than 0, excluding fractions and decimals. So, lumalabas dito sa drawing, yung 0 is located at the middle, between negative integers and positive integers. In this case, when you say 0, it is neither positive nor negative. So, walang sign ang 0. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin positive 0 at hindi rin naman pwedeng sabihin negative 0. So, 0 is just 0. Okay? Now, let us continue. So, in real life, when you speak of negative, let's say, and even positive, so, tingnan natin. In real situation, under negative column, we have this going down, then fall or drop, then decrease. We also have withdraw, loss, and below. While for the positive column, meron tayong climb or going up, which of course the opposite of going down. Meaning to say, the opposite of negative is positive, diba? Now, for negative fall or drop, the positive one is rise. Tama? For the negative decrease, the positive is increase. And for withdraw, which is negative, the positive is deposit. O ito yung tinatawag natin mga counterpart. The counterpart of loss is gain or win. And for below, it is above. So, these of course, these terms might be helpful mamaya pagdating natin dun sa ating mga learning task and activities. So, may malalaman pa kayong iba aside from these terms. If you are ready, then let us now begin with our discussion proper. Learning task number 1. Name a positive or number integer to represent each situations. 1. Saving 25 pesos. When you say save, saving, that indicates what? Positive. Therefore, pag sinabing saving 25 pesos, that represents positive 25. Okay? Next, number 2. 6 feet below the ground. So, below indicates what? Negative. Meaning, this represents negative 6. Okay? Kasi 6 feet below. Okay? Next, number 3. What is the opposite of negative 6? So, a while ago, sabi natin, ang opposite ng negative is positive. Therefore, answer in number 3 is positive 6. Next, number 4. When a player to a basketball team shot the ball and gained 3 points ahead against their opponent. So, gained 3 points, meaning nakakuha siya ng 3 puntos. In short, that represents what? Positive 3. Okay? Next, what is the sum of negative 8 plus 8? If you look at these two numbers, you have negative 8 and positive 8. Take note of this. The sum of the opposites is always equivalent to 0. So, sabi natin kanina, 0 is neither positive nor negative. So, pag sinabing 0, it is just 0. At kagaya ng sabi ko, palagi nating tandaan, ang sum ng number and its opposite ay 0. No more, no less. Okay? Next, learning task number 2. Name a positive or number integer to represent each situation. Still, yun pa rin ang direction. No. Number 1, gain 6% interest from bank deposit. As what we have agreed a while ago, kapag nakita natin yung word na gain, that represents what? A positive number. So, in this case, since gain 6%, so that means positive 6 or positive 6% kung gusto. Pero since you are looking for an integer, it's just positive 6. Okay? Next, what is the sum of negative 3 plus 3? If you look at the two given, you have negative 3 and positive 3. At kagaya ng sabi natin, pag sinabi natin sum of the opposites, okay, the answer is 0. Number 3, Deogracias Lagario paying an amortization amounting 22,300 pesos to the bank from his car loan. So, in this case, nagbayad ng amortization si Mr. Lagario. Okay? So, on his part, paying an amortization, yun ay kabawasan. Therefore, kung siya ay kabawasan, that represents what? Negative 22,300. Okay? Next, number 4, David Nathaniel Lagario climbed to the hill with an altitude of 1,000 feet. So, climb. Kung natatandaan nyo kanina, ito ay nailagay natin under what column? Yun, under positive column. In short, climbing 1,000 feet represents what? Positive 1,000. Number 5, the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius. The word below indicates what? Negative. Okay. So, in this case, this is equivalent to what? A negative degree. So, wala akong pwedeng ilagay na number kasi ang sabi lang naman dito is below 0 degree Celsius. So, to be safe, your answer in number 5 is just what? A negative degree or negative degree Celsius. Okay? Number 6, what is the sum of negative 4 plus 6? If you look at the two given numbers or integers, one is negative 4 and the other is positive 6. Well, in reality, we can consider negative number as utang and positive number as bayad sa utang. So, let us analyze. If you have this debt of negative 4 and pay 6 pesos, what do you think is the remaining amount? Is it negative or positive? So, sabihin na natin na may utang ka na 4, tapos nagbayad ka ng 6. Sa iyong palagay, sobra ang bayad or kulang pa? Siyempre, sobra ang bayad. So, therefore, kapag tinanong tayo ng negative 4 plus 6, meron kang kasobrahan na positive 2. Okay? May utang kang 4, nagbayad ka ng 6, ibig sabihin sobra pa ng 2 piso. Kaya that indicates positive 2. Okay? Number 7. During pandemic, Mr. Lazo gained his weight from 66 kg to 80 kg. So, gained, ibig sabihin under positive. Okay? Nadagdagan from 66 to 80 kg. Ilan ang napadagdag? Siyempre pa positive 14. Okay? Next, number 8. A bodybuilder lost his weight by 2 kg per week. The word loss indicates what? Negative. So, negative what? Negative 2. Kasi lost his weight by 2 kg. Okay? Next, number 9. 25 steps uphill. Stepping uphill. Up. So, therefore, that indicates what? Positive. So, ang sagot sa number 9 is positive 25. Okay? And number 10, an airplane approaching to the runway descending its altitude by 10 feet per second. The word descends indicates what? A negativity. Okay? So, kung negative siya, therefore, the answer is negative 10. Ano ang opposite ng descending? Siyempre pa, ang opposite ng descending ay ascending. Okay? So, kung kanina may uphill, pwede rin naman ang opposite nun ay downhill. So, tandaan lang natin na ang pinag-uusapan natin is negative and positive, di ba? So, take note, dapat alam lang natin kung kailan nagiging positive at kung kailan nagiging negative. Pag kayo tinanong ng kanilang mga opposites, so dapat alam natin. Okay? Ayos. A number line is a straight line with numbers placed at equal intervals. It can be extended infinitely in both directions. If you look at the drawing, yung 0 nasa gitna ng negative numbers and positive numbers. So, ito yung tinatawag natin kanina na integers. May negative, may 0, and positive. Now, sabi dito, if from 0, as you move or we move to the right, the numbers or values are getting larger. So, mula daw sa 0, pa ikaw ay pumunta ng kanan, habang ikaw ay lumalayo, palaki ng palaki ang value nung number na yon. But, on the other side, from 0, as we move to the left, the numbers or values are getting smaller. So, from 0 naman, kapag ikaw ay nag-move papuntang kaliwa, yung number na nasa pinakadulo, ay pinakamaliit. O di kaya sabihin na natin na from 0, habang ikaw ay pumupunta ng pakaliwa, yung number ay paliit ng paliit. Unlike kanina, from 0 pa ikaw ay pumupunta ng kanan, yung number naman ay palaki ng palaki. So, yun ang difference nitong negative integers and positive integers. Generally, kapag pinag-compare tayo, kung alin yung number na nasa kanan, syempre yun ang mas malaki. Example, i-compare natin yung 3 at 5. Sa 3 at 5, pag tinignan mo dito sa drawing, alin ang nasa kanan? Yung 3 o yung 5? Syempre, ang nasa kanan ay 5. So, therefore, 5 is greater than 3. Which, of course, basic naman yun, di ba? Na alam natin na ang 5 is greater than 3. But, for sure, dahil meron na tayo nitong tinatawag na number line, talagang nagpapatunay at nagpapakita na 5 is greater than 3. Kasi sabi nga natin, as we move to the right, the numbers or values are getting larger. So, palaki ng palaki. If you look at the negative side naman, which is bigger, negative 5 o negative 3? So, alin ang nasa kanan? Siyempre, dun sa negative 5 at negative 3, nasa kanan ay negative 3. In short, negative 3 is greater than negative 5. Kasi nga, siya ang nakasulat dun sa bandang kanan. Okay? At dahil sabi nga natin, from 0, as we move to the left, the numbers or values are getting smaller. So, habang ikaw ay papunta sa kaliwa, paliit ng paliit ang number. Okay? Now, learning task number 3. Arrange the following integers from least to greatest. Maliit, papalaki. So, dahil maliit, papalaki, uunahin natin yung negative numbers. In this case, we have negative 2, negative 1, and negative 7 dito sa number 1. So, among the three, alin ang pinakamaliit? Negative 2, negative 1, or negative 7? Siyempre pa, kung isusundin natin yung kanina, ang pinakamaliit dito is negative 7. Then followed by negative 2, then negative 1, and 0. And after 0, alin na ngayon ang pinakamaliit? 5, 3, or 7? Siyempre pa, yung 3, sinundan ng 5, at ang pinakamalaki ay 7. So, this is our answer in problem number 1. Problem number 2. Alin kaya ang mauuna? Unahin natin ulit yung negative numbers. We have negative 3 and negative 5. Alin ang pinakamaliit? Negative 3 or negative 5? So, syempre, ang pinakamaliit is negative 5. Sinundan ng negative 3. Then 0, 1, 2, 8, and 12. So, this is it. Ganito ang pagsasagot nung ating learning task number 3. Unahin muna natin ay negative integers, tapos palaki. Kasi sabi nga, from least to greatest. In number 3, ano kaya ang mauuna? Negative 7. Tapos, susundan ng blank, 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 and blank. At ang pinakamalaki in this problem ay 8. Well, I guess, kaya nyong lagyan ng tamang sagot itong 5 blanco. Tama? Okay. Next, number 4, to give you an idea, ang una muna ay negative 5, then blank, 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 and lastly, 5. So, kayo na ulit ang maglalagay nung nawawalang numbers dun sa gitna nung negative 5 and 5 base dun sa given. Okay? Next, number 5. Ang una dito is negative 6. Tapos, ang pinakahuli, 10. So, katulad nung 3 and 4, kayo na rin ang maglalagay ng tamang sagot dun sa nawawalang 5 pa. Base sa given. Dito sa number 5. Okay? Next. Number 6. Arrange the following integers from greatest to least. Ito naman kabaliktaran nung kanina. Kanina, pinakamababa hanggang palaki. Ito naman, simula sa malaki, papaliit. So, dahil simula sa malaki, papaliit, ang uunahin muna natin dito ay positive numbers. Kung saan, ang mauuna ay 8. Susundan ng 6, then 1, 0, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 4. Kasi nga, from greatest to least, pinakamalaking value hanggang sa pinakamaliit na value. For number 7, ang una natin ay 12, followed by 11, then 4, 1, 0, negative 3, and negative 5. So, ito yung ating sample dito sa learning task number 3 from by arranging greatest to least. Now, for number 8, ang mauna dito ay 8. Susundan natin ng 5 blanco na kayo ang maglalagay. At syempre pa, ang pinakahuli is negative 7. Okay? Next, in number 9, we have 8. Then followed by the 5 blanks. And last is negative 13. So, ibinibigay ko yung una at yung huli para hindi na kayo malito. Tapos, yung 5 nawawala, ay i-check nyo lang base dun sa given. Next, number 10, we have 20. And the last is negative 42. So, that is the least value. Ang greatest dito ay 20. Tapos, ang least value ay negative 42. So, tatandaan, ito ay from greatest to least. Malaking value hanggang sa pinakamaliit na value. Base sa given. Okay? So, this is it. Learning task number 4. Identify the following expression. Write integers or not integers in the given expression below. Number 1, negative 2 plus 3. Kung natandaan nyo kanina, meron tayong similar to this question. na kung saan negative 2, positive 3, kapag inad natin, ang sagot niya is an integer. So therefore, number 1, answer is integer. Okay? Number 2, 0.245. There is a decimal point. So sabi natin, ang integer dapat walang decimal. Ano kaya ang number 2? Integer or not integer? Okay? Number 3, 0. Yun. Alam ba natin ang 0 ay integer? If yes, then very good. Number 4, 1.056. O, meron uling decimal point. So, hindi siya integer. Number 5, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. All negative numbers, integer. Okay? Number 6, 1/2 plus 3/4. Uy, parehong fractions. Dahil parehong fractions, hindi siya integer. Same with number 7 kasi negative 5 over 6 or negative 5, 6 kung saan siya ay negative fraction. Kaya hindi siya integer. Number 8, negative 6 plus 3. Kapag sinolve, may sagot na integer. Therefore, ang sagot sa number 8, integer. Number 9, negative 0.325. There's a decimal point, not. Number 10, 2.333. Not an integer. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. Tandaan lang natin, kapag sinabing integers, yun ay consist of negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers. Bawal ang fraction, bawal ang decimal. Learning task number 5. Arrange and identify the following numbers or expression on its designated column. So, if you notice, magkakaiba ng kulay. Now, para masagot natin, lahat ng sulat ay pula under fractions column. Okay? Kayo na ang maglagay diyan sa inyong answer sheet. Lahat ng pula under fractions column. Next, lahat naman ng blue are all integers. Okay? So, lahat ng blue ay kabilang sa integers. And of course, yung remaining, lahat ng black are all in decimals column. Okay? So, again, lahat ng pula under fraction column, lahat ng blue under integers column, at lahat ng black ay under decimals column. So, kayang-kaya nyo namang isulat yan. Okay? Positive integers are greater than 0, where negative integers are less than 0. So, naipaliwanag na natin yon kanina. The farther from 0 going to the left, the smaller the number or value. So, sabi natin kanina yan, as we move to the left, the value or values are getting what? Smaller. So, the farther from 0 going to the right, the larger the number. So, sabi naman natin kanina, as we move to the right, diba? The value are getting what? Larger. Tama? So, eto rin yun. The farther from 0 going to the left, the smaller the number or value. While the farther from 0 going to the right, the larger the number. Tingnan natin. Learning task number 1, supply the inequality symbol greater than or less than to make the statement true. So, panghawakan natin dito yung the farther from 0 going to the left, the smaller the number or value. The farther from 0 going to the right, the larger the number. And of course, positive integers are greater than 0, where negative integers are less than 0. Number 1, 12 compared to negative 13. 12 is positive and negative 13, obvious, positive is greater than negative. So, answer in number 1, greater than. Next, number 2, 3 compared to 5. If you still remember, alin ang nasa kanan sa number line? Yung 3 o yung 5? Siyempre pa yung 5. And kahit wala yon, basically, which is greater, 3 or 5? So, alam natin dapat yon, diba? At sabi nga dito, the farther from 0 going to the right, the larger the number. Alin ang mas malayo sa 0? Yung 3 o yung 5? Okay. So, of course, the answer in number 2 is less than. Ibig sabihin, 3 is less than 5. Next, number 3, negative 15 compared to positive 20. Ito madaling mag-compare kapag negative and positive. Kasi palagi, positive is greater than the negative numbers. So, number 3 answer, less than. Next, negative 100 compared to 0. So, alam natin ang 0 ay nasa gitna at ang negative ay nasa kaliwa. So, therefore, answer in number 4, less than. Meaning, negative 100 is less than 0. Number 5, positive 21 compared to negative 21. Obvious, positive is greater than negative. So, answer, greater than. Same with number 6, 13 is greater than negative 25. Kasi nga, 13 is positive while 25 here is negative. Next, number 7, negative 1 compared to 0. Nasa kaliwa ang negative 1 ng 0. Therefore, answer in number 7 is negative. Less than, I mean. Next, number 8, negative 2 compared to positive 3. Obvious, negative 2 here is less than 3. Okay? Number 9, negative 10 compared to positive 20. Very obvious again that negative 10 is less than 20. And for number 10, 9 compared to negative 13. So, obvious ulit, 9 here is greater than negative 13. So, tatandaan lang natin, kapag nagko-compare ng negative and positive, palaging malaki ang value ng positive. Kapag naman nagko-compare ng negative sa 0, palaging mas malaki ang value ng 0. So, ang negative siya ang pinakamaliit na value sa tatlo. So, ang 0, neutral. Tapos, ang positive naman, ang pinakamalaki na value sa tatlo. Okay? Pero kung parehong positive, tingnan lang natin, the farther the number, it is from 0, the larger the number. Tapos, kung pareho namang negative, the farther from 0, going to the left, the smaller the number or value. So, yun lang ang panghawakan natin. Learning task number 2, add the following integers using algebra tiles or counters. Red being positive number and black as negative number. Yun. Gagamit daw tayo ng algebra tiles or counters. So, problem number 1, negative 4 plus negative 2. So, gamitan natin ng counter or tiles. So, if you look at this given, meron tayong doon sa first row ay negative 4. Kaya meron akong 4 black square na nilagay. Tapos, meron tayong positive plus negative 2. So, plus another 2 black square. So, dahil pare-pareho naman siyang black, ay di i-add natin. Ilan lahat? So, this therefore is equivalent to negative 6. Bakit? 6 na black at ang black ay negative. Kaya, ang sagot ay negative 6. Number 2, positive 6 plus negative 5. So, positive 6 plus negative 5. Gamit ulit tayo ng tile or tiles. Meron akong 6 na red kasi positive 6. Tapos, meron namang 5 black kasi negative 5. Now, kanina, sabi natin, meron tayong sum of opposites. Diba? Na kung saan yun ay 0. So, in this case, very obvious na magkatapat yung red and black. So, pwede natin siyang makancel. Kasi nga, sabi natin kanina, ang sum ng opposite ay 0. So, lahat yun, pag na-cancel, ano ang natira? 1 red square. At dahil 1 red square, red is positive. Tapos, merong isa. So, ang sagot sa problem number 2 is positive 1. Okay? Nasusundan Next, number 3. Negative 7 plus negative 2. So, parehong negative. 7 and negative 2. Tingnan natin. At first, gawa muna kayo ng 7 black kasi negative 7. Tapos, 2 black pa kasi negative 2. At dahil pare-parehong black, bilangin natin lahat. Ilan lahat? So, that means negative 9. Ang sagot dito sa negative 7 plus negative 2. Okay? So, kung mapapansin natin, Dahil pare-pareho ang kulay, ina-add natin. At kapag magkaiba ang kulay, sinusubtract naman natin. Kasi nga sila ay opposite. At kung ano yung natira, yun ang sagot sa tanong. So, let us continue. Problem number 4, negative 8 plus 4. So, negative 8, positive 4. At first, meron tayong 8 block gawa ng negative 8. At 4 na red gawa ng positive 4. At sabi natin, dahil black and red yan, or red and black, pwede natin siyang i-cancel. Kasi nga, yun ay 0. Ngayon, ano ang natira? 4 na itim. Ibig sabihin, this is equivalent to negative 4. So, ganun lang palang kasimple to. Okay? Next, number 5, negative 3 plus 9. So, kung i-drawing natin, negative 3 plus 9, meron tayong 3 itim kasi negative 3. At 9 na red kasi positive 9. At dahil magkatapat ang black-red o red-black, pwede natin siyang makancel. Ano ang natira? Yun, may natirang 6 na pula. Ibig sabihin, ang sagot ay positive 6 or simply 6. So, kayang-kaya, di ba? Learning task number 3. Subtract the following integers using algebra tiles or counters. So, kanina, addition ng operation. Ngayon naman is subtraction. Now, dahil subtraction, it is important na malaman natin yung rule of signs kapag subtraction. If you notice, meron tayong minus, then after nung negative or minus, inside the parenthesis ay merong plus. So, tandaan natin, kapag ganyan ang itsura, negative, positive, pag pinagsama yon, that is negative. Kasi yan yung para bang introduction na rin ito ng rule of sign when it comes to multiplying numbers of different signs. So, negative, positive, pag pinag-isa, negative. Tapos yung nasa kanan, negative, tapos inside the parenthesis is another negative. So, magiging siyang positive. Ibig sabihin, negative times negative is positive. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Alamin natin kung paano. So, again, i-consider natin yung red being the positive number and yung black as negative number para mas madali nating masagot yung problem. Tingnan natin. Number 1. Negative 8 minus positive 5. If you look at the given, negative, di ba? Minus, tapos sinundan ng parenthesis and inside the parenthesis merong plus 5. Based on our pattern sa taas, negative, positive is what? Negative, di ba? So, ano ngayon ang magiging tanong? Ito, tingnan nyo, di ba? Kita nyo, negative, positive. Ano ngayon ang magiging tanong? It is negative 8 minus 5. Kita? So, negative 8 minus 5. Now, how can we answer this problem? Gawa tayo ng 8 block. Bakit? Kasi negative 8. Tapos, dagdagan pa ng 5 block kasi negative 5. Gets natin? So, again, gawa tayo ng 8 block kasi negative 8 and another 5 block kasi negative 5. At dahil wala namang red involved, wala tayong makakancel. Tama? Therefore, ano ngayon ang magiging kasagutan? Siyempre, it is negative 13. So, bilangin lang natin ilan lahat yung block. Tapos, dahil block siya, negative. Tapos, pag binilang, 13. Kaya ang sagot is negative 13. Okay? Next, number 2. 4 minus 9. Well, 4 minus 9. So, wala na tayong rule of signs na i-apply. Kasi iisa lang yung tanong. 4 minus 9. How can we answer this problem? Gawa ka ng 4 being positive 4. 4 red, Dahil positive 4. Tapos 9 blocks kasi negative 9. Nasusundan natin? Again, in 4 minus 9, that is positive 4 and then negative 9. So, kaya, gawa ka ng 4 na red kasi positive 4. Tapos 9 na black kasi negative 9. At dahil meron na ulit tayong red block na magkatapat, cancel. Okay? Ano ngayon ang natira? So, yun ang ating magiging kasagutan, which of course equivalent to negative 5. Okay? Next, number 3, 10 minus 7. Well, alam niyo yan, 10 minus 7, di ba? Kahit wala nitong tiles. Ano ang sagot? Alam kong alam niyo yun. Pero, syempre paano natin i-apply itong algebra tiles na ito? 10 minus 7, positive 10, negative 7. So, ibig sabihin, gawa ka ng 10 red squares kasi positive 10, tapos 7 black kasi negative 7. 7 black square kasi negative 7. At dahil magkatapat na ulit ang black-red o red-black, cancel, ano ngayon ang natira? Yun. Alam kong alam nyo ng bilangin yan at alam kong alam nyo na rin kung ano ang magiging sign ng inyong sagot. Okay? Next. Number 4, 7 minus negative 3. Yun. Nagdoble ulit yung sign. 7 minus negative 3. So, meron tayong minus negative 3. So, sabi natin, based on our pattern, kapag minus, minus, magiging na siyang plus. Ibig sabihin, ang tanong is now 7 plus 3. And again, 7 plus 3, even without these tiles, ay alam nyo ang sagot, di ba? Pero since sabi daw ay using algebra tiles, di gawa natin. Gawa tayo ng 7 red square para sa positive 7 and another 3 red para sa positive 3. At dahil wala namang black given, wala kang pwedeng makancel. Bilangin lahat at yun ang magiging kasagutan. Dahil pula, syempre ano ang sagot? Yun. Alam kong alam niyo yan. Next, number 5, 12 minus 15. Positive 12, negative 15. Pag pinaghiwalay. So, ano ang gagawin natin? Gawa tayo ng 12 red square kasi positive 12. Tapos, 15 black square kasi negative 15. Okay? At nagkatapat uli ang red-black or black-red, cancel. Ano ngayon ang natira? Yun ang sagot sa problem number 5. Ingat sa sign. Tingnan mabuti kung siya ba ay positive or negative. Kita naman sa kulay. Tama? Okay. Learning task number 4. Evaluate the following integers using algebra tiles or counters. Dito ay salita na ang minus and plus. Tingnan natin kung may apply pa rin yung natutunan kanina. So, 12 minus negative 4. So, minus negative 4. Sabi natin, pag minus negative, magiging positive or plus. Kaya ang tanong, 12 plus 4. Dahil dito, gawa ka ng 12 red, dahil positive 12, and another 4 red squares, gawa ng positive 4. Walang black involved, kaya walang makakancel. Kayang-kaya nyo na itong bilangin. Okay? Next, number 2, negative 4 plus 3. Yun, negative 4 plus 3. So, dahil negative 4, gawa ka ng 4 black square. At dahil positive 3, merong 3 red square. Nagkatapat ang red-black, cancel, yun ang natira. At yun ang magiging sagot sa problem number 2. Okay? Next, problem number 3, 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7. Okay, positive 5, negative 7. Gawa ng 5 red square because of positive 5 and 7 black square because of negative 7. Nagtapat ang red-black, cancel, yun ang natira. Ibig sabihin, yun ang sagot sa problem number 3. Next, problem number 4. Negative 9 plus 14. Negative 9, positive 14. Gawa tayo ng 9 black square kasi negative 9. At 14 red square, gawa ng positive 14. Nagtapat ang black-red. Cancel, yun ang natira. Ibig sabihin, yun ang sagot sa problem number 4. Problem number 5, 6 minus 11. Positive 6, negative 11. So, gawa ka ng 6 red square at 11 black square. 6 red square, gawa ng positive 6. 11 black square, gawa ng negative 11. Nagtapat ang red-black, cancel, yun ang natira. Ibig sabihin, yun ang sagot sa problem number 5. That's it. Muli po, maraming salamat sa inyong matiyagang pakikinig upang matuto dito sa aking channel, Sir Joel. But please do not forget to click like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more notifications. Thank you, thank you!